CJ, it's getting pretty fun for the Whitworth baseball team. One regular season weekend to go that will pretty much decide everything for us, whether we're conference champions or whether we're out of the tournament.
Yeah.
Before we get to that, though, let's look back at this past weekend. You had a series at Central Washington, an NCAA Division II team. They took 3 out of 4 against us, but you were able to accomplish a lot of things. Talk about that.
Yeah, I think as we were going into the series, we wanted to face a tougher opponent to kind of replicate what we would see against Whitman and then entering the tournament as well. And then also kind of extend some guys. We have a lot of good players, and some of them haven't been able to play this year. So that weekend kind of allowed us to make sure that we get some guys some additional innings, some additional at-bats, just to kind of supplement what we're doing in practice. So I think from those ends, it was a really successful weekend.
Were there, and I don't mean to make you pick favorites, but were there any guys who stood out particularly for you this weekend who got their shot?
Yeah. I think Henry Douglas on right field did a really good job of kind of stepping in and had some big knocks. Caleb Gray absolutely hammered the baseball all weekend. There was a couple that, would have been gone probably at any other park in America that weren't at Central just because of how the wind was blowing. And then we got some great pitching performance as well. I thought Tyler Dish coming out of the bullpen was really good in his ability to limit damage, give us a shot to win. Tyler Van Cise was excellent out of the bullpen. So those are just a couple highlights. There were several, but those are the ones that kind of stick out in my mind as being at the top of the list.
So we know where we stand in terms of what we need to do.
Right.
If we win 3, we're co-champions.
Mm-hmm.
We lose 3, we're out of the tournament.
Yeah.
If we win 1, we're at least the 3rd seed.
Correct.
So how does that affect the mindset going into this weekend against Whitman?
Yeah, I think we need to be aware of it, but also we're going to play this weekend as if we're going to try to sweep them. I think you go in there, you run your best lineups out, right? You try to win the conference championship, and in doing so, hopefully you accomplish winning one of those games in which you're the 3 seed. So I don't think we're going to game plan any differently or be overly strategic in how we do it. We're going to run our best guys out the same way we have all year, and in most cases it's worked out pretty well for us. So hopefully that trend continues this weekend.
Whitman also knows what it needs to do.
Yeah.
And they're coming in thinking that they've got to win at least 2 out of 3, but probably 3.
Yes.
What do we know about the Blues? What do they do that's going to be a challenge for us?
Yeah. I think as you look at their team last year, they returned a lot of heavy hitters. 2 through 6 in their lineup is pretty consistent with what it was last year on that conference championship team. So our ability, if runners are going to get on base, either by walks or hits, which we've been pretty good at not walking anybody this year, we're just going to have to be able to pitch out and execute pitches with runners on base and strand base runners. We can't let those guys beat us with runners on base. So do a good job of getting the guys out that we need to get out. So if we do face 3, 4, 5 in that lineup, there's nobody on base when we face them, and we can go right at them and attack them. I think that's kind of the easiest thing that we can kind of expect. So, and then offensively, I think we just need to continue to wear down pitching staffs. We've done a good job of that this year. If we can get their starters out early in games, I don't think there's any bullpen in our conference that can keep our offense at bay once we get going.